The former cable TV actress Meghan Markle will have to do this to Prince Harry if she wishes to continue down a brand new route in her life moving forward. As ever though, what are we talking about? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to have your company. It's all really kicking off, isn't it, politically wise, when you think about it, with Donald Trump. And of course, I was lucky enough to meet Ambassador Bolton recently, Trump's former head of security, I believe he was, came over to the studios. Lovely man, met him many different times. In fact, I can tell you in a bit of a secret, he used to come in into the studios at the weekend and there was never a makeup artist, so I had to make him up. How about that? For a bit of a claim to fame. I say make him up, you know. We put a bit of powder on him. Lovely man, as I say, though, but strange sort of connections, isn't it, when you think about, you know, how people are and what happens behind the scenes. As I say, politically, though, things are getting very hot over here. But also when you consider it, you know, they're getting very hot around the world, particularly if you are Meghan Markle, despite her basically claiming that she has no desires to move in the political world. Nobody truly believes that, do they? After all, she's spoken at length about being an activist, wanting to find her own voice. The whole point of the podcast, you know, going away from the world's most famous family to just basically being a podcast presenter. That was her voice. Apparently she wanted her truths out there, even won a couple of awards along the way. Yes. But now, according to a very good source, this could be all derailing, because if she is serious about moving into the world of politics, and I believe she is, and here's the reasons why. If you think about it, she's kept well and truly off the radar with all those debacles regarding the former role known as Prince Harry. You know, those outlandish claims that he made in the book, even the PR stunts where he was going around various chat shows. Nowhere to be seen was Meghan, was she? And as we've also pointed out on numerous occasions, Meghan's never openly spoken about her personal problems or mental health. Only, of course, to make sure it's difficult for others. You know, what skin colour would baby Archie be? Never really about her. You'll notice that. But according to a very good source out in Washington, and this is an impeccable source, it's not true. Meghan does have overtures about moving into politics, but she would have one thorny problem. You see, her partner has openly spoken about his own personal drug use, albeit for medicinal purposes, and the ability to get through certain crises in his life. Now, they pointed out that this wouldn't suit the electorate very well, no matter who you are and in what country. And it's an interesting line, isn't it? Because everything that you do is scrutinised, ripped apart, and it's not for the thin-skinned to be in the world of politics. So one would wonder exactly how Meghan would cope in this particular world. But also, really, when you think about it, rather strangely, has Prince Harry now scuppered Meghan's personal chances of ever moving into the world of US politics? Would the public be a little bit more, shall we say, lenient in this 21st century world? Are we that concerned about partners and what they've done in the past? Well, as we've seen over here, yes, they are. People are still being made to resign for indiscretions, etc. So I can't see it changing over in the United States. And according to that very good source, they said, you know, Meghan would have to do a lot to change her base core audience to make them think that she could be electable. But seemingly, as we all now know, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. And apparently, even Prince Harry's indiscretions about his drug taking in his book, and more importantly on those chat shows, is not going to stem her ambition. One way or another, according to that source, she's definitely got the eye on the prize. Now, whether that be local elections or finally the White House, that apparently is her dream, whatever Meghan might say. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.